right, Dre Spectre Boxing here with another video, and I got a good one for y'all today. One of the most slept fights that the PBC card has coming on up in the welterweight division. That's Shawn Porter versus Ugas fight. Don't ask me how to pronounce the guy's first name. Do that later. Shawn Porter and the Ugas. Well, Porter Ugas, man, that's a big fight. It happens March 9th, Saturday, March 9th. It's a fight that I thought to make a video on because I forgot about it. And I've been looking forward to this fight, but with all the hype behind Earl Spence and all the publicity that they've been getting with Earl Spence and Mikey Garcia, you'll forget and sleep on that Shawn Porter fight, which is a big fight in the welterweight division that could shape, the future on how this thing is going to go. Because a loss by Ugas, we don't know a loss by Porter to Ugas, we don't know what that'll do for the welterweight, division moving forward because, people are trying to see if the winner of that fight will fight either Keith Thurman, maybe Earl Spence, or maybe even a different direction they may go. I'm not sure. Maybe even if it's an upset, it could be a rematch. So, you know what I mean? That's a very important fight. I haven't really decided whether or not I'm ready to make a prediction on that fight because I really do like Ugas. I like Ugas, but Porter a dog, and Porter I feel is still top 5 in the welterweight division right now, hands down. So Ugas is a guy that's trying to get into that conversation, and I'm not sure that he's there yet. I got to look at some more footage on him, but what I did see, I've seen a really good fight by him, and I remember seeing a fight where I thought he just kind of escaped. He kind of just got by. But I think the guy has, some tools, and he's not a great fighter, but I think he can give some of the great fighters a run for their money. So, and Porter is not my top of the top 5. When I say top 5, I'm putting Porter somewhere, interchangeable with Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter, because that fight was even so close, in my opinion, that it could have went either way. So for me to just even though Shawn Porter is the champion, for me to just give him a nod and say he's 4 versus 5 in my top 5 versus Danny Garcia, I don't think I can do that without, like just off the sheer merit. They're like 4 and 5 tie. You know what I mean? Because I feel like in my mind that fight could have leaned Danny Garcia way or even a tie, and they should have a rematch. And just because it was an exciting fight, it was one of the better fights stylistically. I didn't like the Danny Garcia Thurman fight. It was very, lackadaisical. It was. I really didn't like it for Danny. I knew Keith would win that fight. Predicted it. He won. He won it to me outright. It wasn't even close in my opinion. The fight with Shawn Porter versus Danny Garcia was a much closer fight, and I think it brought a lot more out of Danny. And I think that's a fight that I'll more so be looking forward to. So this Ugas versus Porter fight, that's going to be a big fight that we can look forward to, and that's gonna speak volumes in the welterweight division with that Mikey Garcia Earl Spence fight looming. The winner of that fight, which I'll predict, I'll break it down for y'all later, but of course I predict Earl Spence to take that. I believe that Porter or Ugas will be looking for the winner of that fight. Porter has said that he wants that fight, but since Keith came back and looks vulnerable, Porter may be trying to look at a Keith Thurman fight versus looking at a hard-fought Earl Spence fight, which I think that would be a much harder fight, and pretty much have Earl as the favorite in that fight as well. So one fight that don't forget about, don't sleep on, that March 9th Shawn Porter versus Ugas fight. Don't sleep on it. That's going to be an action-packed fight. Porter comes to fight. Ugas has some boxing ability and skills. I like what he does. And I'm looking forward to see how that helps shape this welterweight division and moving forward. Who's going to, come out of this ruckus as truly the top. See, I can predict it all day and say Earl Spence is heads and heels above all the other fighters in welterweight division. That's my opinion. But everything still has to play out. Anything could happen. Injuries, close fights, judges, scorecards, anything can happen in boxing. So this is very exciting to see that all these fights come to play and see how I can see it building. It's building, and Al Heyman, in my opinion, has a master plan for all these welterweights. And, you know, it's just playing itself out, man. They're going to make a lot of money in the next few years. It's going to be exciting fight after exciting fight. Hopefully, some of these guys start to match up against each other again, and we'll get some of those great fights that we want to see. So, and it looked like there's going to be, you know, a lot of more fans coming in watching these fights as these guys continue to win and continue to have good outings. So, hopefully, this Ugas fight is not getting slept on. I want to know what you guys think about the fight. What who you think will win? Porter, Ugas. I'll probably do a prediction video when it gets closer to that fight as I watch a couple more fights of Ugas, just so I can get a more gauge of how he fights and stylistically how he'll be able to handle Porter and his aggression. So, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's your Dre Spector Boxing. I'm signing out.